Hello and welcome to PreciseAlgorithmTrading.com. This is Dave, and I'm going to go through the markets and make this thing hopefully quick tonight. Um, so this is the S&P 500. We're still crawling up this moving average, and we are in really this zone that I've been talking about for a while. That it's consolidation inside this zone on the right-hand side, and we went really sideways, a little bit up today, but not that much. I don't know if it's cleaner for everybody to see it on the SPX. I'll probably stick to that for tonight, just because I know they should move between screens better. So you can see it's a little bit up today. Not that big of a move at all. So that's up by 0.09%. The Dow Jones Industrials, same kind of looking thing, not a whole lot to speak of. So we're overbought with the True Momo indicator down on the bottom right hand corner, and but it's still bullish. We haven't had a bearish signal. We do have a bearish signal on last week's candle on the weekly candle. Follow the cursor down on the left hand side, so we'll see where this lands. But if we get a down signal on the right hand side and the left hand side at the same time, that's actually a signal to get out and potentially go short. So that's the Dow. The Russell was up by a little bit, and the NASDAQ, I'm sorry, it was down by a little bit, and the NASDAQ was down by a little bit as well. And this is that, I drew that on over the weekend, and we got nothing but a doji candle sticking right there. We do have an up move, an up signal on the NASDAQ for the daily, so that's interesting to put it in context. And then we had a nice up move in oil. That's technically getting to be a buy signal. Got a buy signal on the weekly, and green candle on the daily without a buy signal on the daily True Momo. So it's a buy without really the momentum following through. So we'll see how that plays. Potentially be watching for this to flip around the True Momo indicator and potentially go long. In the meantime, for what it's worth, some plays happened today. See where they are, if I can find them. AMLP, I believe, is an energy play, and it's an ETF, exchange traded fund, that it's showing the same kind of strength, except it does have a buy signal. So we'll see if that plays out. If those two things go hand in hand, that's pretty typical when the ETFs and the obviously oil or the energy sector goes at the same time. All right, flip over to stockcharts.com and buzz through type in bullish, buzz through the bullish percent indexes. So the NYA went up by 0.75 today, 0.75%. The transports probably didn't go anywhere. Yep, 0. I'm guessing the industrials didn't go anywhere. Yep, 0. The NASDAQ minus 0.16%, so hardly anything. The S&P 500 up 1.65% today, so that's a little bit more bullish. The NDX, which is the NASDAQ 100, is flat, and the OEX, which is the S&P 100, is also flat. So not a whole lot different there for today. We'll see it when the volatility picks up. And then finally our automatic trading systems. This is the Dow on the quarterly contract, and it's been hammering me lately, which is I reran some systems over the weekend, and if you watch Saturday's video. This looks great, or fine, not great. Looks great on a yearly chart, just not on the real. This is 6 months. It's still fine. I hate this giant pullback, but it is what it is. You got to deal with it in trading. And then this is the Russell, and it's been just terrible this quarter. But if you look at it on 6 months, or that's actually only since October, it looks really, I mean, it's not fine because this is still a terrible sell-off, but this was a terrible sell-off back here, and there's a bigger terrible sell-off if you look at this on a longer-term basis. And then this is the one that's actually doing really well right now, the NASDAQ, and we got new green dots today, so that's new highs in our equity curve. This has been really going well lately, so and it looks even better this way. This is still by far my favorite. It doesn't have the pullbacks, knock on wood, that the other instruments have. You know, I'll continue to look for making these even more like the other one, but it's all the same math. It's just how they're playing out right now, or similar math. I shouldn't say the same. So that's what I got for tonight. Hopefully that helps. Take care, guys, and we will talk to you tomorrow.